Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is part 2 apparently. So, let's get with it. We're here, well actually, I don't know why you're here, but I'm here today because I got a lot more attention on my previous video than I thought I would. So I guess this is like a part 2. When I posted it, like, I don't remember how long it was after, but Georgina subscribed to my YouTube channel again, and I knew this was like, oh, she's trying to get my attention because she was already subscribed to me. And I made that clear in the video. I knew she was already subscribed. So I was like, okay, I'll take the bait. And I went to her channel, and I saw that she posted a video with Sandy titled, I fell in love with my German Shepherd. And I knew in that moment, I was like, oh, so we're doing this now. This is the game you want to play. And so I guess that's why I'm back. And I'm going to introduce you guys to Sandy. I was there for her whole life, you know, to when she stopped growing. And then I was there when we picked her out. And my dad was like, hey, we don't have to get this one. We can get any of the puppies from the litter because, you know, we came here first. And I was like, no. I saw her picture. I want her. I picked her up and I named her. That's my dog. I mean, she may not live with me, but she has a special place in my heart. So, here we go.
All I need is a miracle. All I need is you. All I need is a miracle. All I need is you.
When she subscribed to my channel twice, I mean, okay, you could say that was a mistake, but posting the video regarding Sandy and saying how it's her new dog that she fell in love with, you can't tell me that wasn't directed towards me, especially after I posted my video. I mean, you can try and say, oh, that has nothing to do with you, she just loves her dog. Okay, then why didn't she post it on Instagram? Why didn't she post it on, I don't know, Facebook? She went to YouTube. Kind of says something, doesn't it? And then I get like 50 views overnight. Well, I didn't share the video. My family didn't share the video with that many people. I don't know where those views came from. Conspiracy, maybe not. Don't know. But it doesn't look very, good. I mean, it's good for me, but it just kind of shows. This is the truth. I had not spoken to my dad in a long time. And then I went out to vote, and I took pictures with my family. My mom posted these pictures on Facebook for the public to see. It always works this way. We do something as a family, and then it grabs his attention. Then, after months of silence, he just pops back up. So guess what? He popped up, and he was like, yo, can I take you out to dinner? So I was like, sure, why not? We gotta talk crap out anyways. Because at the time, my counselor we were seeing wanted us to make amends. And I was like, I might as well just see what's gonna happen. Because there was something that I didn't know about my past at that point in time that I hadn't found out yet. I'm not going into that. I'm not going to tell you guys what that is. But it's a major factor in why I don't speak with him anymore. But anyway, we went out to eat, and it was during COVID. I was like, I want tomato soup, so let's go to Zoe's kitchen. And he was like, okay, we're going to Zoe's kitchen. So, before I get to us sitting outside, I get in the car, right? And I'm sounding like Lola. I get in the car, and the first thing I notice is there's a lipstick stain on his side view mirror. And I'm like, hold on. Last I checked, this dude was in and out of relationships, dating a bunch of girls at the same time. what? Why is that there? I knew. I'm like, okay, he has a girlfriend. He has a girlfriend, and this girl wants people to know he's taken. So I sat there, all chill. I was waiting for him to tell me. He went on and on and on about other things. Then when we got there and we ordered and we sat down outside, that's when he finally told me. He was like, all right, I got a girlfriend and she's living with me. And I was like, what? First you got a girlfriend and she's already living with you? So I sat there and I was like, waiting for him to tell me. And he was like, this is the part where I was like, wow, that's a lot of tea. He told me, you know, he met her at the Renaissance. She's a nice girl. And she needed a place to stay. Like, she couldn't, I don't remember exactly why she needed a place to stay, but she couldn't stay with anybody. And the only person she could was like either her mom or him. And so, I mean, when you're an adult, you don't really want to go live with your mom, so of course you're gonna go. So that is why, that's what he told me, why she's living with him. And he was like, but since I need the money, I'm gonna make her pay rent. And I was like, okay, good for you. I don't see how that appeals to me. Oh, here's where it got. I was like, did he really just say that to me? He told me about his first fight with her and how she's like, what words did he use? He kind of said she was crazy because he was like, she's got a temper and she's quick to blow a fuse and she was quick to like yell at him and stuff. And then in the middle of the fight, she was like, I can't be yelling at you because we live together now and I don't have anywhere else to go, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, oh my gosh. He thinks he can control her because she's living under his roof, she's paying him rent, she's got nowhere else to go. She's got no job, etc. He thinks he's got this power over her. But I'm sitting here listening to the way that he's describing her to me, and I'm like, oh no, no. She is the one who's got control over you because she was able to yell at you and say what she needed to say, and then you still let her stay. And she's got her cat there. She's got a nice bedroom to herself. She may or may not be getting a job. And she's kind of living it up, you know? She's getting what she wants left and right. And he's over here giving it to her. What control does he have? Like, with this guy, it's all about control. You'd know that if you knew him. You'd see it. If you don't see it, open your eyes because it's there. It's quite clear when you listen to the words he's saying. And I was just like, wow, he found a girl just like him. Alright, this is interesting. Let me go over there. I want to see how things go down. This is why Sandy needs to come live with me. To get away from the negative environment she has to live in with you and Georgina. Because clearly something ain't right over there when your girlfriend is acting like she's in elementary school and she got her bestie out here defending her on her. You know what? I'll give you credit for not defending her. At least that's a step in the right direction. And it wasn't until I got back home that I realized that would be the worst idea ever for me to do. Go back to a toxic home with a man who's supposed to be my father, who accused me of faking my depression and told me that I don't need medication, tried to convince me it was bad for me and that I should stop taking it, and just claims to be such a good father who wants to make amends with me, when in reality, he doesn't want any of that, okay? He just wants the perfect daughter who's gonna look perfect on the internet and in person. He doesn't care about anything behind closed doors. You guys don't see what happens behind closed doors. But right now, you're about to. Because when I had to prove myself to people and what I went through, I had to record him. So no one else would believe me. And what better way to get people to believe me than for them to hear it themselves? So you're about to hear it yourself, how he speaks to me. The recording's right here.
I do not have a bad household. It's so detrimental it's causing me to grow up and become an evil person. I do not sit here.
I'm not an evil person.
Do you not remember calling me a behavioral problem? You just called me evil and selfish. Is that not verbal abuse?
Absolutely. Absolutely, the behavior selfish.
But is that verbal abuse?
No, it's not.
It's not?
No. Unfortunately, it's not. But you know what? You're not taking responsibility for your actions.
So if I had a boyfriend, you would let him talk to me that way?
No,
Why?
because he's not your parent. And you need
Alright, Lola's here again, because she's always at my house. Anyways, I'm gonna read the comment. So, it says, to speak negatively on your dad, let alone a new relationship he has that makes him happy, how cruel. Okay. For you to bash on your own family who has continuously tried to make amends with you is so nasty. Alright, number one. After everything I've discussed, pretty sure I have the right not to classify him as my family anymore, or anybody on that side of the family tree. It's over. It's done. They're not my family. No. Think again. You're old enough to know that a lot of the things said in this video could be legally detrimental to you in any future careers. Oh, hun. You really think I didn't think about that? I mean, come on. Anyone who knows me knows I've thought about that. You clearly don't know me. But you're too stuck in an immature, toxic mindset. Don't post it like this. Bitch, my ancestors are from the mafia and the dude that killed Jesus. Do you think I'm gonna respect them? No, sir. So sit down, Brett the clown. I woke up, I was doing my thing, I went to school. I was like, yeah, whatever, I'm good, haha. And then at like, let me go. I got a text at 10:22 a.m. from none other, Georgina. Oh my gosh, you guys have no idea. I said it. I told y'all I was right. I know her, okay? I haven't met this girl, but I know her. I know her. I can predict her behavior. Dude, I called it. I called it so many times. She literally, all she wants is attention. Because she resubscribed to me so that I would see the video she posted about Sandy in retaliation in my video. And then she texts me days after I don't give a response. She even tries to get her friend to comment on my video and upset me just to get my attention. And that didn't work.
Wait.
So what else now than to text me? So the text reads, Georgina here. Loved your video message to your dad and I feel like it's a welcome to the family kind of cryptic message. It's almost getting as much attention as your porn star video. Hashtag send more cookies. Okay. That's, okay. Let's go back to the comment. You know how Brett was like, this is really showing your true colors, you know? Well, what does this say about Georgina?
What,
That's
you want to go to
not-
the playground and fight?
Yeah, do you want to go to the playground and fight? Like, that's not really mature now, is it? And I'm not going to sit here and let y'all put out on social media that everything's so great. Okay? Because it's not. If you get to share your story, then I get to share mine. That's how it is. And you know what? You can say the truth is subjective. It's just my point of view. It's his point of view. It's her point of view. Whatever. That's fine. Don't take sides. I don't care. Just, my whole message right now is stop. Just stop trying to get my attention, okay? Because I am not the person you want to mess with. I don't care how you feel when I post shit like this, because you did it to yourself. You literally said these things to my face. You sent them through text. If you put shit out, don't expect it to stay hidden under the covers, under the carpet, whatever, because somebody's gonna lift that carpet and go, here, look, see it. There's a bunch of shit under there. It's dirty. Clean it up. I mean, you just can't expect things to stay a secret sometimes, okay? You can't. As if she had come to me maturely and been like, hey, can you take that down? Or, hey, you know, I don't like what you said about me. It's not true, whatever. Then yeah, I would have heard her out. But that's not the game she's playing. So, sorry, but that's not the game I'm gonna play if you're not gonna, you know? It's just, you wanna play chess? Play chess, okay? I'm the king of this bitch. So, I don't ever want to talk about this again. I don't. I feel like I'm not gonna diagnose myself. I'm not. I'm just saying I feel like I get PTSD over this because I can't think about it. Can't talk about it. I can't even hear the words. Can't say them. But I have to. When I went out to dinner with my grandparents one night, it was a long wait, so we were outside and we were waiting, and there was this woman also sitting outside, and she said that she worked with oh my gosh, she said she worked, oh my god. Alright. If somebody says I'm lying, you can talk to my counselor, okay? Because a licensed psychologist believes me. Alright? That's all that matters. My old counselor, anyway. Not the point. She said the words CPS. She clearly works in some form, some way with them. I went to CPS once. Child Protective Services, because I wasn't comfortable seeing my dad anymore. But there was this court order that I was supposed to see him every other weekend, and it gave me so much anxiety to be there. There was no lock on my door. I was just in my head the whole time. But I guess I had a right to be scared. He wouldn't knock. No matter how many times I asked him to knock, he wouldn't knock. And I woke up one morning nothing sexual happened, so don't overthink it. Technically, he had his hands on my butt, and he was like, oh no, I was just massaging her back, what do you mean? But I know what I felt, and I know that it caused me to have some problems in my relationship with my boyfriend at the time. I couldn't stand it if somebody even accidentally, you know, when you're passing by and that shit happens on accident, I can't stand it. It's like, it's in my head, I'm like, oh shit. It's like, it replays in my head. And why would I want to go back and see someone like that? I've asked him how many times to stop and he wouldn't. And then he claimed it never happened. And every time I asked for an apology, he just said, I'm sorry you remember things that way. I'm sorry you feel that way. Not, I'm sorry I did it. I shouldn't have. You're right, it was wrong. That is my life in just a few sentences, okay? There's more that was done that I'm not going to talk about. I don't have to talk about. You don't need to hear it. You just need to shut up. You need to shut up because you don't know what I went through. It's my life. I can burn the cookies if I want to. I told him to leave me alone. He's not listening. Okay? I am making a point that I'm not going back, okay? It's over. It's done. I said it was done when I turned 18, and I mean it this time. I'm not going back. It's over. That video was supposed to prove it, but you people are still out here on my ass, and I'm still being told you're lying. You're the problem. You know what? Go look in the mirror, all of you, because I'm sick of it. I'm done. I'm so done. And if y'all want to say some more shit, just come watch these videos. Replay it until it gets through your thick skull. I don't deserve to feel this way. But I do. And I gotta live with it. I gotta learn how to work around it. I hope you all learn something from this. Quit saying stuff that you don't mean or that you don't understand. I don't need to see some comments about how it's my fault and I should shut up. No, you need to shut up. You're not a part of this. You're not. You're just sitting on your couch, you're in your chair, you're wherever you are, and you're watching, and you're picking up some information. You don't know anything. You weren't there. Okay? The only people that were there were me and him. That's it. What happened is they believed me. Like, I went through the interview, they recorded it, blah, blah, blah. They believed me, but they couldn't do anything. They told me they couldn't do anything because it was over the clothes, it wasn't under, there was nothing like... Because it was on top of my clothes, didn't matter. Couldn't do anything. Just how the law works. Nothing could be done. They could tell him, ask him to stop. That's all they could do. It scared the shit out of him. So, while it was going on, it didn't happen again. But, you know, after a while it started happening again. And then I went to this psychiatrist that was prescribing me antidepressants, and I was like, can you please just like tell him to stop? And after that, it never happened again. I don't know if it was what she said or something else, but it stopped. And that was really amazing. Whatever happened, it stopping was just amazing.
I do not go around touching your butt all the time, as you put it. And as far as I'm concerned, I do feel like you're making some of this stuff up. Because when I ask you to give me examples...
Let me give you an example of verbal abuse. You're selfish. You're evil. You're making up excuses.
Wow.
It's hard to talk about.
Touching your butt?
Yeah, more than that.
I only touched your butt, according to you, one time I was massaging your back. Just
Nope.
My dad massaged me.
No, it was 2 times. You brought up the massaging thing, which I almost forgot about.
Okay. Listen. Bad things happen for a reason. God made bad things happen to me to protect me from worse things. I can't elaborate, but I only began to understand that after all of this was over and I got to know more of the truth. You know that thing that I'm not telling y'all about? That's the thing I'm talking about. Okay, listen to me, alright? For anyone who is struggling, there is light at the end of the tunnel. I'm not joking. I hate that saying, but I'm not joking, alright? Let that light be God. Yep. Before I even started public school, my 8th grade year, I began to question my belief in God. I told my mom that life didn't feel real. My vision was fuzzy, and it didn't feel like I was really touching the banister. And I said to her, God does not feel real. And if he's not real, then I have no purpose for living, for being here, right now. At the time, my dad, who was manipulating me and gaslighting me, and my brother. I had just moved in with my stepdad, and I was getting to know him for real. I was under a lot of stress, and having social anxiety didn't help matters. One day, I stopped believing, and I asked him, let it snow. If you're real, make it snow. No, it hasn't snowed in 8 years. That year, in December, it actually snowed. I was in shock. See, the weather channels didn't report it coming. They were like, oh, no. That is not gonna stick. That's gonna melt. It won't even snow. It's just gonna be ice. But it wasn't just ice. It was like, I don't know if it was a few inches or an inch, but it was some really beautiful snow. And I was blind at the time, so I'm not putting up the picture, but it was beautiful. I was like, I had the snow in my hands. I was doing something stupid. But the point is, it snowed. It couldn't have been more perfect. And after that, I chose to believe. I'm acting weird because I'm trying not to cry. Sorry, guys. I'm like moving around like crazy and doing stupid stuff. It's okay. It's all good. We're gonna get out of here. So, if you wanna like this video, subscribe, dislike it, whatever. Block me if you want to. It's up to you. Roll the dice and do what you like. Bye.